It often seems that as humans, we find it easier to control every aspect of our bodies, except for one thing, our mouths. And trust me when I say this, an uncontrolled tongue can be one of the worst enemies you can ever have. Sometimes we talk too much because perhaps we want others to acknowledge our worth. We want them to see that we are also capable of succeeding, and so we try to make ourselves appear more important by letting everyone know what we are about to achieve. But whilst you are doing so, let me tell you what is really happening. You are destroying your destiny. And I'll tell you why. When God creates every person, He sets a time and a season for everything that will happen in their lives. These things are so precisely arranged in such a way that just before you get to each stage, the door to that blessing or breakthrough will open automatically. But the most interesting part is this. Even though God has already prepared these things ahead of time, God wants you to keep silent, because He does not want the enemy to know about it. You see, the devil cannot see into your future, and so he is looking for every way possible to know what plans God has kept for you so that he can stop them. And so God knows how to keep things from the devil's awareness, not because he is afraid of the enemy, but simply because he just doesn't want to expose them prematurely. As you get closer to each season, God will begin to reveal those things to you personally. He will begin to show you so that you can start positioning yourself and putting them in prayers. But what He doesn't want you to do is for you to help Him announce it to everybody before the time. You see, God knows your enemies much more than you do. If God wanted everyone to know about your future plans, He would have revealed them on the internet. But when He reveals them to you, He wants you to keep quiet and pray. He doesn't want the devil to interrupt or delay the plans He has for you. He wants to surprise everyone who thought you will never make it in life. He wants to continue to keep the devil in suspense. But what do? You begin to announce it to everyone. No wonder when you do so, it never comes to pass. This is because the devil doesn't have access to your future, and so he is constantly monitoring you, trying to figure out the direction God is taking you towards. When God places a dream upon your heart or opens a business opportunity for you, He wants you to take it to the place of prayers. Even when God shows you who to marry, He wants you to take it to the place of prayers. When He gives you a business idea, He wants you to shut your mouth and take it to the place of prayers. But when you go around sharing these things with everyone you meet, the devil, your adversary, uses these people you are sharing your dreams to as monitoring spirits. In fact, let me tell you something you might not know. A lot of the things you failed to achieve in life were a direct result of you talking too much. You let the whole world know you were going for a job interview, without knowing that some of the people you were telling were jealous of you. You see, it's not everything God wants you to keep revealing about yourself to others. There are certain things about your future that God will show you, but He will not tell anyone else. And neither does He need you to help Him tell others. This is one of the reasons why you hadn't been able to make much progress in life. Because whenever God wants to bless you, you begin to reveal everything to everybody. You become a public announcer, especially to vessels of the devil who disguise as friends. But what you fail to realize is that not all of these so-called people in your life truly wish you well. In fact, some of them act as monitoring spirits in your life, even without them knowing it. The bitterness and envy in their hearts begin to act as negative prayers against your plans and destiny. Whenever you are sharing your life with others, you aren't just sharing it with them alone. You are also sharing with the spirit that resides inside of them. These spirits within them begin to fight your breakthrough. This is especially true if they don't have the Spirit of God in them. When you begin to tell them about your future dreams and aspirations, the envy and jealousy in them get stirred up. They begin to ask themselves why you are the only one getting all the blessings instead of them. They begin to feel jealous and angry within their hearts and wonder what you must have done to get such a privilege. Meanwhile, they have been stuck in one position for years. The truth is, you might not know that the very person you are pouring out your heart and soul is the very one hoping you won't get that job you are hoping for. Do you know why? Because they feel if you succeed, you will rise above them. They feel your success reminds them that they aren't making progress in life, and so they prefer you remain a failure. Some people are still in your life not because they love you, but because they want to see to it that you never rise. They will stick by you as long as you are failing. But once you begin to see a new light in the tunnel, they will start making negative comments. It's almost as though they enjoy seeing you struggle. Some of them have been out of work for many years, and so don't expect them to be happy for you when you get your dream job. Your biggest problem is that you talk too much. Seriously, you trust just anybody you meet, whether they are good or bad. You trust even people who have proven over time to be jealous of you. And because you are sharing some of these dreams with them, the devil begins to attack these dreams. Back in the old days, witches and wizards needed to use magical powers to know about you. But nowadays, they no longer need to do so. Do you know why? Because you literally post everything on social media. With your own very mouth, you tell the world about everything. As soon as you get engaged, you post it on social media even before praying. Or as soon as you are pregnant, you post it on social media. Your life already has a lot of challenges on its own. Why do you keep inviting unnecessary attacks? Sometimes if you have a job interview, keep quiet till you've done the interview. If you are getting married, keep quiet till the process has been finalized. Every successful person in life has mastered the act of shutting their mouths when they should. If you must share your dreams with others, you must only do so with those who have proven to truly have your best interest at heart. You might be surprised to find out some people will leave you when you start experiencing breakthroughs. Others might start criticizing your vision. Some might even get angry at you because of your aspirations. These people might even come from your own family and closest friends. They feel threatened by the size and capacity of what God is about to do, and as a result, they become vessels of the enemy. Some things are better to conceal and let them speak for themselves. When they manifest physically, people will see for themselves. You don't need to always announce yourself or your breakthrough before time. By being silent, you keep the devil guessing, wondering, and second-guessing what plans God has for you. Your silence disrupts their plans and makes it difficult for them to attack you. They become uncertain when God will elevate you, and as a result, God surprises your enemies. You don't need to tell them who you are. Let them discover it on their own. Don't offer them exactly what they expect to hear about you. Let them play the guessing game. You are under no obligation to respond to everything people ask you. If they provoke you in an attempt to elicit a negative reaction, simply remain silent and let your success do the talking. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. If you love our video, please feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel.